Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Wild Chats. Merry Christmas almost to everybody. This is my favorite holiday out of all the holidays. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm Ryan. That's Maria over there. This is your home for everything animals, and I'm here just to watch fun Christmas videos. I hope you guys are also. But yeah, we'll try to turn it into a show also. That sounds about
Why
right.
not?
What do you think, Mark?
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
I'm just in Christmas spirit. I'm just here to enjoy just I think I love Christmas because it's the one holiday that like there's a build up to. Like I feel like Valentine's Day, you're like, oh, I gotta where we're going on the date. What am I getting for the present? There's a lot of stress around it. Um, Thanksgiving, it just kind of shows up. You eat something, you watch some TV. Like Christmas is the one that kind of builds, especially if you're in different places of the world, and I love that because you can enjoy it for like a whole month.
Or
Uh,
more,
or
because
more.
sometimes it's the beginning of October and they're already selling Christmas stuff. So they don't even allow Halloween, which is the one I like, to prosper. So you
Well,
guys
see,
go back to your November.
okay. I have to say, this is another one of the reasons I love Amazon is because thanks to Amazon, I actually intentionally tried to avoid malls during the Christmas season because that just harshes my enjoyment of it. Because that's when it's like I got to find a parking spot, deal with all these people, everybody's stressed out and shopping. Like I don't want to be around that energy. So I'm like, I can order all my presents on Amazon. I can walk through the main squares in the parks because the city I'm in, they decorate all the parks. There's lights everywhere for like a month. It's absolutely amazing. And so I just intentionally avoid the mall because that's where the Christmas stress is. And then I order all my gifts on Amazon and they come to me and I get to just enjoy it. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Um, but
I love how you kept plugging shipping.
yeah, I just hey, you know,
But it was because he eases your time.
it
It
does.
eases. Yes, I understand.
Because I think the people I talk to that don't like Christmas, that's what they don't like about Christmas. They're like, I don't know what my kids want. I got to take them to the mall. And then Santa, I don't know where to park. It takes me 3 hours to get a spot. And then everybody's so angry
That's
and
what Uber
stressed.
is for. Taxis.
Okay. But that's what I mean. Like, Christmas has become better over the last 2 decades. Thanks to, like, the new Uber wasn't around then. Amazon wasn't around then. Like, they just, it seems like some of the new stuff has kind of been able to let us just enjoy the
That's true.
holidays. But the first thing to get a holiday going is you need decorations. That's the important part.
Entangle
But
the tinsel.
tangle the tinsel, exactly. But that's a whole different video, Marie. They got to go over to Undiscovered Worlds if they want to learn like the Christmas hacks and Christmas facts and stuff. That's all. That's the other channel. We already did that one. That one's already in the can, as they say, ready to roll. Um, do you have any fun like Pepita Christmas stories or any like other animal pet holiday stories for us?
One of her grandmas actually made the cutest little like holly made out of that cutting non-sewn. I don't know how they call that. That looks spongy. You can make things from. Like looks like fabric. Pretty much is in every decoration. I just can't think of the name of it. And it's very. It's kind of things like a. It's almost like a fabric cardboard that you just bend and it's very colorful.
Okay.
And I'm not explaining it well. I'm
I'm
sure
not a
that.
Michaels employee. I can't tell you. I can't break down all the crafty and tell you exactly what aisle, whatever it is that you're referring to, is on. But I don't think it's going to impact the story. I think it'll be heartfelt.
Anyway, so her one of her grandmas made her the cutest little thing, and I have one of her pictures with it, and she just looks so proud with her
Okay.
decoration, just so adorable.
Okay. All right. So I think I think one of her grandmas has the right path. Not only do you need to decorate your house, your city, your trees, you got to decorate your animals. And I think the way they went was probably the better way, but I might argue that this is probably a lot more festive way to decorate your animals, though probably not sustainable for very long. But um
Look at those ears. Look at the ears. This guy, he's like, okay, what's going on here, you guys? I'm even bored. That's very adorable. That's hilarious.
It's adorable. But we have a video coming up in the future that's gonna basically, I'm titling it "I'm Not Amused," and this guy would have been perfect for it. It's like just a bunch of clips of animals that are like, "Oh, you think this is fantastic? It's not fantastic."
That was very adorable, I must say.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
very adorable.
The problem
But
is
you're right. The I'm not amused face was
Yes.
palpable.
Just if he travels 15 feet and then once he unplugs it, the whole festiveness is done. So
Hey, now they
basically-
have the ones that are battery.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I was gonna
Then
set
you
up
can
this whole
change the intensity of the light.
Okay. I was gonna have like a kennel, and then like he would get delivered food, and then he couldn't leave this like 15-foot space because he couldn't unplug himself for the seasons. So he would just kind of be confined so he could stay festive. But your idea is probably much more practical. No
That's
plugs.
super practical. I mean, you can't
Batteries.
even walk around it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
right.
let's do that.
So as much as I did enjoy our Christmas facts videos, that was a ton of fun, and I really enjoyed our Halloween video. And being one of Maria's favorite holidays, that makes sense why she got so into the costume contest that we did for the Halloween show. Christmas is a little tougher because there's not like you don't dress your animals up that much. Like when it comes to animals and Christmas, there's actually not that much of a crossover. Once I started kind of set this video up, I'm like, interesting. So it is going to
Tougher
be
than you thought, huh?
yeah, it really was. It really was. So it is, I'm going to just admit now, be a little heavy on the animals and Christmas tree theme. But we're going to start with the cat Christmas ornament, which is so much better because if you guys have cats, dig at that guy.
I had a cat like that. Her name was Petunia. She looks very similar to this one. She was more Abyssinian, but very similar. And thank goodness my cats never actually climbed the tree. But that is so adorable. That goes
But
above
I-
and beyond cuteness.
I think you want them climbing the trees though, because usually what happens when you have a cat and a Christmas tree, like I've seen Facebook posts and stuff, they're like, all right, the Christmas tree's up, let the fun begin. And there's like a picture of a cat at the bottom, like slapping at the Christmas ornaments. And like, it's usually like cat plus Christmas tree usually doesn't go very well. It's usually like, but if you're in Australia,
Oh my gosh. And you can see that is like, that's you belong outside. I like how they were like, we didn't invite you in.
This is an intruder, everybody, who decided to post up on the Christmas tree after he broke in.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that is so adorable.
Love
Wow.
it. Absolutely.
So they
love
had to
it.
call someone for help.
Yeah. Hey, middle of our front room, buddy. What's going on?
It's like, yeah, but the thing is, if you're gonna scare it, at least it goes out.
You don't know where it's gonna go. I think that's if an Australian says "shush, don't scare it," I'm gonna assume that their strategy's correct because they have a little more koala exposure than we do.
That is adorable. Although a couple of videos ago, we had the hilarious animals. I can't remember. Oh, it was Animal Encounters. That was a couple of videos ago of this little koala baby climbing on a kid's leg.
Yes.
And how easy the father withdrew, like took the animal off the kid's leg and dropped it near mom.
Yeah.
And you almost think they will all be that kind, but they're not. And I'm glad that she didn't touch it because you just don't know.
Well, and also,
But I would
like,
have almost grabbed the tree and just, or something.
but what we saw in that video is how hard it was for him to get it off the kid. Like he was pulling a little bit and having to chase it. So you do that within the tree's probably coming down. Or if it latches onto the tree and doesn't want to let go, the tree's probably coming down.
No, but what I'm saying is grab the tree and just, because the tree didn't look that big. The tree looked like 6 feet, 5 feet.
It was already decorated, Maria. And okay, so you definitely, your family's a little different from my family. So my mom on our Christmas tree has ornaments. She used to buy us an ornament every year. Like we each got our own ornament, and then that's what she decorates the tree with. But because they're like series and stuff, so A, there could be like important ornaments on there that mean something to the family, but B, some of these ornaments she got us because they are now over 30 years old are worth hundreds of dollars because they're like collectibles. So depending on what you decorate your tree with, you definitely wouldn't just want to be willy-nilly like, oh, let's just pull the koala off. Ah, broke some ornaments, no big deal.
Good
Um,
point. Unless
yes.
you're really fast and try to get them out. That's too
Yeah,
much work. But that's probably what they're gonna have to do regardless, because who's gonna hold the tree to then grab the koala and make sure you don't break anything? You're gonna have to take all that stuff out.
probably. But you want to be careful with it. I think yes, some ornaments are glass and you want to break them, but there are certain people that do decorate their trees with things that have a lot of sentimental value or even
Good point.
monetary value. So not all of us just toss up some tinsel and a couple lights and a fancy star and call it a day. You know, you gotta get into it a little bit. Come on, Maria.
I used
No.
to make my own. I used to make my own decorations.
Your own tinsel?
No, not the tinsel, but the decorations.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like I would literally make them with like the bread recipe with salt and flour
Oh.
and then paint it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I tried making my own once or twice, and it was also at that same era that I was making like ashtray pottery and stuff like that when I was like 7. So you can basically tell how well those ornaments turned out. Yes, when I was 7, cigarettes were still a big deal. So like an ashtray piece of pottery was a good gift for some people. You could call it a bowl for earrings, whatever you want to call it, but it did not turn out well.
Mine were really beautiful. Like I will paint them with acrylics and decorate them, and because you don't have to bake them or anything, then
We did that a
yeah.
couple years. I do remember doing that a couple years, but I'm not that arts and craftsy. That's just never really been. I'm just not artistic in general, so it's really hard. I mean, I remember one of my shining moments was like in 6th grade where they taught us how to draw in 3D and like how you do perspective. And so I drew a street with some buildings on the side that actually looked like proper.
Legit.
That was like one of my like highest artistic moments of my life. I'm like, I did that. Look at that. Because I constantly joke, and you guys may have heard me say this once before on this channel, but if my life depended on me drawing a stick figure properly, I probably would be dead because I'd like forget the neck or something like that. The extent.
Well, he's a tense person. He's a very tense person.
Yes, that's the extent of my artistic ability. It does not go very far. Mar, when you think of Christmas and animals, what animals come to mind?
Well, based on stories of Santa Claus, then I will think the reindeer.
Okay.
But based on the manger, then you also have to have the barn animals.
Okay.
So it really does depend on.
But then in some Christmas songs, you've got mice. There's some
Aw.
mice. I think that was "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" had some mice in it. And then you've got the song of like 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, partridge in a pear tree. Got all the birds.
Yes.
Any more Christmas animals that you can?
You
that
need me
pop-
to give you more? Okay.
No. Just now that we've kind of broadened it out to like. Things
Oh,
like,
okay,
who's
so
reindeer? Like what are
A
other
hippopotamus.
Hippo.
A hippopotamus.
Why would a hippo be a Christmas animal?
Because I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
only a hippopotamus will do.
See, I was thinking mice also because then you're singing like all I want for Christmas is like 2 front teeth. And then in Latin America, they don't have the tooth fairy. They've got the raton Paris.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about raton Paris, Maria.
Oh, I got that. You just basically said it. It's just a mouse that will do the same thing. I think they work together in a movie. It was a movie where Raton Perez and the Tooth Fairy worked together in a cartoon movie. And it's basically the same concept, but the little mouse will go on an exchange for coins or candy or something like that.
Okay, yeah, because they like basically the mouse brings like a coin or something, and then yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, if it's a fairy, she's like flying, she's got a backpack on and stuff. But like if it's a mouse and he's trucking around coins and chocolate, I don't know, that just makes it a little bit more impressive to me. But
Well, this is like the Felix the cat. That bag was full of stuff.
gotcha. Okay, all right. I haven't seen that show in forever. I don't even really remember. I remember the character, but not the concept of the show even. So you had like an unlimited bag where there was just a ton of. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. But yes, your classic animal you think of is a reindeer. But what you don't think of is having a pet reindeer and having to take said reindeer for a walk when he needs to get out every once in a
Oh,
while.
goodness gracious. Look how cute that is.
And that's in the middle of a city. That's not like I'm on a farm. I gotta let my reindeer out. Like I think this might be like an apartment reindeer. I'm not sure what this is.
Or maybe it was just and they didn't even acknowledge him.
They
What
did
kind of people are this?
ever so slightly. And I
I'll be
apologize.
like, can I pet your friend?
There we go. Let's see. We got some petters. Yes.
Yes, that's the spirit. Now we're talking. Look at him. He's like, I want to say hi to everybody. How adorable.
I mean, we enjoy the concept of a reindeer, but they can be a little bit dangerous also. So I could see where people would be a little bit like, okay, those are some sharp antlers. And I apologize
Very
for
sharp antlers.
the quality of the footage. That's as good as I could get it because that original quality was absolutely horrible on that video. But I'm like, I just have to like everybody.
I actually didn't look that bad because I
Okay.
was so enthralled by the story that I didn't really care about the quality. Now, interesting thing about reindeer, I think we talked about this in our Christmas video on the other channel.
Okay.
It was this channel? The other channel, yes. That for the reindeer to have the antlers at that time of the year, they must have been either females, because the males lose their antlers in the wintertime and the females keep them. So it was two choices. Either they were all female or they were fixed.
Reindeer, Santa's reindeer. You left out the Santa part, I think. So you're referencing all of Santa's reindeer must have all been females or
Yes. Thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
All
Well, in the Christmas, you assume that I'm talking about Santa, but you're right. Thank you for specifying.
Could have been a reindeer in general. We just saw a pet reindeer, and then
Point.
you can't have reindeer without at least having like a surprise visit from new baby reindeer. Yes, new baby reindeer. Yes.
That is so beautiful. Look how big they are. And so curious. Look at those eyes. It almost looks like a cow.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, his mouth looks like a cow.
Yeah, it looks like a cow. Like honestly, if it wasn't because the ears but the eyes look like a cow, the snout that way looks like a cow. But the top and the tail. I mean, there's certain things that and the way the galloping stride was very different. But that looked like a cow. Look at those eyes. I'll do anything that guy says. Like those eyes are like the puppy eyes that you see.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't checked out our other channel on Undiscovered Worlds, basically what we try to do over there is the non-animal stuff, and I try to save the animal stuff for here. There wasn't enough animal facts about Christmas stuff to do an entire like animal facts Christmas video, unfortunately, guys. So I'll share a few of the animal Christmas.
We did reindeer though. We did reindeer but it wasn't non-Christmas. It was non-Christmas.
Yes.
In the other channel. You're right.
Yeah.
And that's an old video, but it's pretty fun.
And maybe we can do one on reindeer here. Maybe that'll be enough to fill it. But I was just trying to and that was the other reason I had asked you, like, when you think of Christmas, what animals do you think of? Because I'm like, well, if we were to do a Christmas animal facts video, but are you just so limited because it's kind of reindeer? Like, yeah, okay, maybe mice are mentioned in a song and birds are mentioned in a song.
Yeah, but the reindeer, we think we know reindeer until we realize there is so much going on. So in that particular video, I talk about how they're used in Finland, how they're being protected so they don't run on the road, and how hazardous they can be, and a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
But maybe we'll do it here. Maybe we can find enough stuff that we can do one of our animal facts video. We'll do a reindeer facts video like on here.
Tomorrow.
We'll have to put it together pretty fast. Well, just so you guys know, we don't actually record these shows the day they come out. Yeah, we do. We actually like a little bit in advance. So we might have enough time to like mix in a reindeer one before we take off ourselves for the holidays. So,
yeah, especially in this channel. Yeah, we can definitely actually wiggle it in.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Maybe we'll look into it and see.
Challenge accepted.
But I did want to share some of the animal facts videos that we came across as we were going through to put together our other video. We talked about this there, and the rest we didn't. But a lot of people don't know that you can actually recycle your Christmas trees by giving them to zoos. They'll actually feed them to the animals The elephants will like strip the pine needles and stuff off, and they're able to even use the tree bases themselves, the trunks, to like build fences or like create areas and stuff for the animals. So if you have the time or there's a zoo next to you, maybe you want to look into donating your tree and giving it to a zoo. And we've talked about this once before, Mar. One of my favorite facts. Would you like to share the animal cracker fact?
Thank you for letting me share it once out of like 10 times.
I know you know it.
I think I may have heard it once or twice.
Okay.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But animal crackers, children around the age of 10, if you ask them if the elephant was the same size as a lion or as a giraffe, most children will say yes. And the reason behind it is the animal crackers are all the same size. So in their mind, children thought that all these animals that are in animal crackers are the same size. Now, the cool thing is, if you look at the boxes of animal crackers, and I did see these, and it is true, they still do it, they still have the string to hang it. So, because they were meant to be Christmas presents.
Yes. So basically, if you guys look at them, there's the circus scene printed on the front and the string at the top of the individual boxes if you buy them. When they came out, it was like 1900 something or other. It was 1907 or something. But that was their original intention, was actually to be as a Christmas ornament that you could then eat and or use. So maybe you didn't even have to put out cookies for Santa. It's just like, hey, just grab some out of the Christmas ornament on the tree. But that was their
Here's a circus. Here's a monkey. It's your circus and your monkeys.
Exactly. But I thought this one was really fun. And I can't pronounce the name of the city very well. But in Germany, Hilgabend, something like that, guys. I apologize. But on Christmas Eve, it's said that it's such a magical time that the pure of heart, children that are pure of heart, can actually hear animals talking.
Oh,
that's kind of a little myth tradition there. And then let's see. I had one more. I haven't read it first. Hopefully it's a good one. Bolivians celebrate Misa del Gallo, or Mass of the Rooster, on Christmas Eve, and people bring roosters to the midnight mass as a gesture that symbolizes the belief that a rooster was the first animal to announce the birth of Jesus.
Oh, and it's also because the gallo, well, yeah, because it's the first animal who wakes up in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. If you're like, hey, who saw him first? Be like, whoever woke up first. Okay, there you go. But just a couple fun random Christmas animal facts I wanted to throw in.
Not bad.
Before we play a little bit of Where's Waldo, again, if you guys have watched the Undiscovered World channel, you'll know that we used to hide Pepita. We took a photo of Pepita, and then during the videos we would hide her within some of the video clips and stuff. So you had to find Pepita during the videos, so which is very Where's Waldo-esque.
Hiding throughout the video.
Yes, but
same time.
But this one, they decided to play a little Where's Waldo with their dog also, but in real life. So see if you can spot Waldo.
Spot. Which one? Oh, I see him. The cutest tongue of all. That's the one. That is so adorable. He's so well behaved.
Gosh,
a happy smile and tongue. Oh my gosh.
I want you guys to take this in, because this is at a mall, and I'm pretty sure this is just someone that's visiting the mall with their dog. I don't think that this dog is part of this decoration for the entire day at this mall. Like, I think somebody just brought their golden retriever to the mall, grabbed a Santa hat off one of the other ones.
Yeah, you can tell they did, because one of them doesn't have their hat.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if they moved somebody, because the hole is too perfect right there.
Yeah, they might have just moved the guy behind him back or something and took his hat.
That is so adorable.
Just for the record, guys, that might be
Spot the pub.
That might be my favorite Christmas clip of all time.
Yeah, I think it's just so adorable. Just the dog is just sitting there so happy.
But cats and Christmas trees. This is what usually happens, guys. Something closer to this.
Yay! 3, 2, blast off! You see how high that guy jumped?
Uh-huh.
Wow,
See
that
that
was impressive.
then you get the other side of the coin when they make it. And then they get other ideas. So they jump to the
no.
tree and they've made it onto the tree, but now they decide they want to go even
Oh
further.
no. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. No, Kitty, stop. Hello.
He made it. I don't know how he's getting down, but he made it.
But do you notice that that tree actually didn't have a top? Like they were
Yeah.
just putting the tree together because he doesn't have a top yet.
And I made this joke before, but people with cats know as soon as you start putting the Christmas tree together, you better just prepare for that the cats and Christmas trees do not mix very well. But
No, but my cats were so good. Like my cats would literally just sit at the bottom of the tree because they like hiding, and I will put the little like skirt on the tree
Gotcha.
around the tree because I use fake trees. So or even if you have real, you still put like a skirt and just put it around it, and the cat will just sit there, and it was just so adorable. So sometimes I will take pictures because the kitty just looks so perfect under the
Nice.
Christmas tree. So
Nice.
perfect.
Well, most of us that have pets for the holidays get them gifts. And sometimes they don't like the gift as much as they like the box it came in or ripping the paper off of it, or they all have their own approaches. You know, it'd be fun, guys. Tell me some of your quirky, I gave my pet a gift Christmas stories. Like, I bought
And
him
they like the box better.
and they like the box or the paper or some other weird thing they did with it. Maybe they tried to open it before Christmas. You can share in the comments your funny animal pet Christmas stories. But these corgis got some Christmas presents, and they're all dressed in their stuff, and they're gonna go for it.
How adorable! A banana? What is that? Oh no! Why will it be a banana? Seriously,
Banana.
it looks like a donut or a banana. The other one is opening the other guy's present. You see that? It's like, no, I want to open it. Hello. Ah.
Like, I don't want to work that hard. Hold on.
I love how the donut was rolling in front of the camera.
I like the second dog is like, oh, we're supposed to play with the thing inside. Oh, you're rolling that thing around. Hold on.
Like opening the present was way more fun.
Yes, see, that's I think a lot of kids and a lot of people. It's about opening the present. I gotta see it one more time, guys. I'm sorry. I enjoy an animal enjoying their Christmas presents, especially when they jump up and almost bite your hand to get it.
That's an older guy. Look at him. It's an older guy. That's too adorable. I just love how the other one is so decent about it, very gentle. You can tell it's like, okay, I'm bored.
Loses interest. He's like, no, thanks. I'm good.
It's too
hard work."
complicated. I don't want to eat paper. Oh, it is definitely more interested on the toy. And then it goes rolling in front.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I love how he's like, I want that toy too. Not only do I want my toy, I also want that toy.
I just found it adorable. Guys, I hope you have a phenomenal Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed our holiday video here. We may or may not put together a reindeer one, so keep an eye out for it if you're interested for a reindeer facts video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. We really appreciate it. It helps us get the content out there. Again, everybody, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If you don't catch us before now and then, we won't be doing a New Year's video. Unfortunately, that is one of those bad pet holidays because of all the fireworks and good stuff. So there's not a lot to do on a New Year's pet channel. So, guys, Merry Christmas. Phenomenal next year. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, we're going to jump on over to the after show. Everybody else, we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.